Good morning, students. Let me apologize for asking again. How are you? Let's continue today's topic. Today we will study about type of capacitors, principle of parallel plate capacitors. Let's go to the first topic. Depending upon the shape of the capacitors, there are three type of capacitors: parallel plate capacitors, spherical capacitors, and the cylindrical capacitor. In this video, we will focus about parallel plate capacitor. Here is the construction of the parallel plate capacitor. There are two plates which are facing to each other, plate 1 and plate 2, or you can say them as electrodes. Here is the dielectric material between the two plates which are parallel to each other. This dielectric material would act as insulator, therefore no current will flow through the capacitor plate. Let's go to the next topic, that is the principle of the parallel plate capacitor. Dear students, you know that we can give a certain amount of charge to any conductor, because if we will keep going on, or we can increase on the charge on a conductor, that means the potential difference increases and hence ultimately it would leak out. So if we want to increase the capacitance, or you can say the conductivity of the conductor, we have to place another charge near to it. See here this is the conductor only placing here, and if we will go on increasing the charge to this plate, the positive charge remains here, as such the negative charge flows, and there would be repulsions between these negatively charged particles, and due to these negative charges the force direction would be this, and due to these the force direction be this. As the repulsions is going on between them, therefore no conductivity would increase. That means as a whole conductor would remain as such neutral. But if we will place another plate here, the negative charge particles in another conductor would attract the positive charge, and hence the potential difference of this plate would decrease. That means the first plate would becomes positively charged and the second plate would become negative charge. Here this is the first plate, we have insulated it, and this is the second plate at which negative and positive charges are there. This negative charge would attract the positive charge, therefore potential of this plate would decreases. And if you will connect the second plate to the ground, that means the free charge particle, that is the positively charged particles, would leak to the ground. That means this plate becomes negatively charged and this plate becomes positively charged. Hence we can say the capacitance of the insulated conductor increases. This is the principle of the capacitor, that is by placing another conductor near to a insulated conductor we can increase the capacitance. Clear, students? Here are the factors affecting the capacitance. This is the distance between the two plates, and if you will increase or decrease the distance, the capacitance also vary. That means first factor on which the capacitance depends is distance between the plates, and the second point is area of the plates. If the area increases, the capacity to store the charge of the plate also increases. Clear, students? Next is the uses of the capacitors. Dear students, by connecting the capacitors we can decrease the noise, because as you know that capacitors work in AC and the noise also due to the AC. Therefore by connecting the capacitors we can decrease the noise. Second one is capacitors can be used in parallel circuits or series circuit just to vary the capacitance. In filter circuits, oscillator circuits, or fans, motors, etc. we can use the capacitors. Okay students, I hope you have cleared these topics, and if there is any doubt you can ask for it. Goodbye students.